Welcome to the Necrotacitus staging area. This is an army breakdown of the Dark Mechanicum Tagmata Necrotacitus Legio Cybernetica cohort. The Necrotacitus is led by an Acroscoria, and he's mounted on a Xanathite Abeyant, and that allows him to fire a photon thrust that's mounted on top of his Abeyant, in addition to his usual shooting attacks. It also confers in +1 wound, +1 attack, move through cover, bulky, a very bulky and hardened armour, as well as it will not die. And that takes him to strength 5, toughness 6, 5 wounds and 4 attacks. The second HQ choice is Magos Dominus Saitama, and he is narratively the Archmagos Dominus for Necrotacitus when he's not being subsumed his command under an Acroscoria. And he's armed war gear wise with an Abeyant, which differs slightly from Scoria's. It gives him +1 wounds, move through cover, very bulky, hardened armour, it will not die, and that's it. You don't gain the photon plus the extra attack that Scoria's gets. He's also mounted with a augury scanner, a cortex controller, a refractor field and a cyber familiar. His weapons are a photon thruster, melter bombs, a mastercrafted power axe, inferno pistol, flamer, Volkite Serpentia and a machinator array, and that takes his stat line to strength 4, toughness 5, 3 wounds and 2 attacks. The third and final HQ choice is Magos Dominus Rin, and she is armed identically to Magos Dominus Saitama for this game. So she has an Abeyant, augury scanner, cortex controller, refractor field, cyber familiar. She has a machinator array, photon thruster, melter bombs, inferno pistol, flamer, mastercrafted power axe and Volkite Serpentia, leaving her with strength 4, toughness 5, 3 wounds and 2 attacks. Troops choices. First and second choices for the Necrotacitus are 2 identically armed and equipped Ad Secularis Covenant Tech Ferals. They are 20 Tech Ferals strong. They have Laslox, Revenant Alchemistry and the Rite of Pure Thought. This means that they are able to be fearless, and they have a 5+ Feel No Pain. The third troops choice is a Phalanx cohort, which is 6 strong Thax, and they're armed with 4 lightning guns, 2 photon thrusters and melter bombs. They're jetpack infantry, which gains them relentless, and they have Jin sight and are stubborn. They also have the Lorica Phalanx, which provides them with a 4-up armor save and a 6-up Feel No Pain, but it does mean they can't make any sweeping advances. This being a Legio Cybernetica cohort, the 4th and 5th troops choices are 2 identically equipped 5 unit strong Caslax Battle Automata Maniples. They are equipped with Atamantic shielding and enhanced targeting arrays, meaning that they get a 5-up invuln from shooting explosions and a 6-up invuln in melee, and that the enhanced targeting array increases their ballistic skill by 1 and reduces their enemy's cover saves by -1. The paired weapons rule on the power blades means they gain +1 attack because of paired weapons as well, so it means they're quite a tasty unit all round. Fast attack. The first fast attack choice is a Voltrax Stratos Automata Maniple, numbering 3 Voltrax. They're equipped with Atamantic shielding, enhanced targeting arrays and searchlights, and are armed with Sothano pattern habit launchers and Voltrax arc blasters. The key point to note is that these, because they're automata, are subject to the program behaviour rule, which means when they're outside of cortex controller range, they can only shoot and charge the nearest enemy units. The other point to note is that these are no longer able to take flare shields, which is good because that made them overpowered previously, as per FAQ 1.1. This represents pretty much the sole dedicated anti-tank for me, the stuff that will reliably punch holes in armor value 14 Land Raiders and Spartans. The second fast attacks choice is the Homunculex, and this is Inacroscoria's testbed for his experimentation. It's effectively an R-Attacks with a jump pack, so it's a jump monstrous creature, and it also gains the Paragon of Metal rule for free, which means it gets Rage, Feel No Pain 6-up, and Move Through Cover. It's armed with an Arc Scourge, an R-Attacks Power Claw with an inbuilt cannon, and a Plasma Blaster. The asset also has the rule, the Homunculex, which means that because it acts as Scoria's testbed, if Scoria gets removed from play, the Homunculex is automatically removed from play with him. Heavy support. There are 2 identically equipped and armed Thanatar class Siege Automata Maniples. Now these are equipped with Atomantic Shielding and Improvisers, and they have Helix Plasma Mortars and Mauler Bolt Cannons. Lord of War. Lord of War choice for Necrotacitus is the Acastus Knight Asterius. It is equipped with an Ion Shield, Blessed Auto Simulacra and Ocular Augmetics, and is armed with 2 Volkite Culverins, 1 Krachnos Mortar Battery and 2 Twin-Link Conversion Beamer Cannons. These Conversion Beamer Cannons do not have the firing calibration rule, which means the Asterius can move and shoot in the same turn, which is unlike normal Legion Status Conversion Beamers. And being a Conversion Beamer, it's affected by the range as to what it can output. So up to 18 inches range, each cannon fires a Strength 10 AP 3 shot, which is Ordnance 1, Blast 3 inches. 18 to 42 inches range, each cannon fires a Strength 10 AP 2 shot, which is Ordnance 1, Large Blast 5 inches and is Wrecker. And at 42 to 72 inches, each cannon fires a Strength 10 shot, AP 1, with Ordnance 1, Massive Blast 7 inch, Wrecker and Sunder, so it's quite the sniper. The Krachnos Mortar Battery on the roof is 16 inch range, Strength 5, AP 4, Heavy 3, Barrage, Blast 3 inches, Fleshbane Red Phage, Ignores Cover and Pinning. And that, coupled with the 2 Heavy 4 Deflagrate Volkite Culverins on the chin mounts, it means it's quite the infantry mulcher at the closer ranges. So probably not advisable to charge this thing with infantry. The Conversion Beamers being twin-linked means that if I roll to scatter and it doesn't hit, I mean I can re-roll the scatter dice as well as the 2d6. You have to do all of them in order to see if I can hit or get a lesser scatter. And then the being a template weapon with twin-link template means that you re-roll to wound or armor penetration of the weapon systems on the Conversion Beamers themselves. So it's quite a tasty platform. The Asterius was chosen over the Porphyrion or Warhound that I've got downstairs as well because I wanted something that is a rewarding playstyle. I don't particularly think it's enjoyable to put a Porphyrion down, which is the better Asterius Knight, let's face it, because it's 4 Magnum Las Cannon shots, Strength 10 AP2, I believe Large Blast as well each one. It just deletes units without any real interaction. Whereas with the Asterius, you at least have to manoeuvre to maintain that or the mid ground of 18 to 42 inches to get that Large Blast, Ordnance 1, Strength 10 AP2 shot. And if you're really playing to the maximum capability of the Knight, you're trying to push above 42 inches to get that massive blast out, which is quite difficult to do, but very rewarding when you actually manage to pull it off. And the same could be said about the the Warhound when it comes to output. You're paying 750 points, is around about 200 points more than this to get down what I run double D on mine. So you're firing two primary weapon 2 double Ds out every turn. It just deletes units. It's not really a fun or engaging unit for either side. So I chose the Asterius to be the centerpiece model because I thought it would be the more enjoyable unit to play on the day for both sides.